I remember when my daughter nZinga was born, life very early, I feel, was showing me that she would be a striver and survivor. When they took her into the newborn room, I noticed the lady washing her was just sort of jerking her from side to side, hosing her down. However, my daughter was resisting and fighting this cruel treatment. And I stared at the nurse pretty upset. I can only imagine the look on my face. And the nurse in the newborn section began to settle down when she saw the pissed expression on my face. We later brought my daughter home, and she was quiet the first night and seemed calm. However, after this, she cried for 6 to 8 hours straight. We walked with her up and down in our arms until she fell asleep, but she'd only sleep maybe a half an hour at a time. And she'd get up and start crying another 6 or 8 hours, essentially turning her mom and I into zombies. And this went on for over a year. Subsequently, we got her enrolled in a program that would help her with socialization and speech, and we got her in pre-K. And things went well. In fact, at one point, it seemed as if my daughter was just like any other child on the playground, until I noticed in kindergarten, she began to withdraw again, and she started not to be as social. And I wondered what had happened. And actually, many years later, when she began to speak more, because in kindergarten and even in first grade, she only spoke in sentences with a few words, a few basic words. I didn't discover until years later, probably in middle school, that the reason she began to withdraw in kindergarten was because she was being bullied and harassed and tied up by the other students. However, the thing about my daughter nZinga is she didn't let this stop her. And actually, to see how she has grown and developed, to me, is a miracle that I thank God for. Today, nZinga has been able to help others in her school and in the community with her various gifts. And in this documentary, we'll delve into exactly how she has developed over the years and what she is contributing to the world. This is Kamal Austin, and I'm interviewing my daughter nZinga, and wanted to find out more about her life. nZinga, when did you start drawing?
I first started drawing when I was 3 years old.
Okay. And what were some of the issues that drawing helped you to to deal with, to overcome? What were some of the challenges that you had early on in life?
I had bullying. Like kids used to bully me and teachers didn't understand what I was going through.
Right,
Teachers were bullying too.
right. And is it hard for you when you think about the past to let the past go?
Yes, it's very hard. It's been hard for
Right.
years.
And how did your artwork help you overcome some of your challenges, like being bullied?
Well, they helped keep me company, first of all. They helped me bring my fantasy world into the real world so I can be more creative.
Right. And can you tell me about some of the stage fright you used to have and how you overcame it?
Well, I used to get stage fright really easy. I used to run off stage, maybe because I was afraid that people were bullying me on stage too, bullying at me and stuff.
And that's interesting because I just found that out today, how the reason you had stage fright was because you felt people might uh, actually bully you on stage. And like you said, you used to cry and you used to run off stage, although you were a great singer. And it's interesting because you used to have stage fright, but now you love to be on stage. Can you tell us about
Yeah,
some of the stage and media things you've done?
well, I was Pumbaa in a Lion King play, and I was a news anchor in my high school.
Right, and also you sung with the school chorus too, right?
Yes, I
Yeah,
did.
so you're really into media and being on stage now. And can you tell us about why you have been so diligent in developing your cartoons, your 3D art, and that kind of stuff?
Well, I want to help, like, bring my fantasy world into the real world so I can inspire and inform people.
Right, and it's been a joy and pleasure seeing you over the years get involved and do so much in not only your school but in the community, and how you're using your your 3D art and your media and even your fantasies to help people make reality a better place. It's been a pleasure interviewing you, and I look forward to exploring your art more in this virtual documentary. Thank you, nZinga.
You're welcome.
Hi, I am nZinga's mom. My name is Carol, and I'm very proud of her, and I'm happy to see all the progress she's made. When she was about almost three, about 2 3/4 years of age, we took her to a speech therapist to evaluate her, and at that time she was diagnosed with severe speech delay and possible PDD, pervasive developmental disorder. The speech therapist suggested that we have her evaluated by a developmental pediatrician, which we did. And at that time, she received the diagnosis of mild autistic spectrum disorder. Quite a mouthful and a lot to digest at that time. It was quite devastating, and we were in denial at first, but then had to accept it. She has come a long way, dealt with a lot of bullying in school, never quite fit in. And even within the autistic community, it's mostly boys. So even within the autistic community, she was still a minority being a girl. But she persevered and always loved art, always loved to draw, and, had her stick drawings, always on the refrigerator or on the cabinets in the kitchen. And it's just beautiful and amazing to see how that has developed over the years, and she has become the artist that she is. And it's just basically God-given talent. So I give him all the glory, and it's a blessing to see how far she's come. And I look forward to seeing how far she will progress in the future. She has a lot of support with loving family, and her teachers over the years have been great. Her school, Academy 360 in Livingston, has been an absolute blessing. She really thrived there, and I have a lot of thanks and appreciation for the faculty and staff there at the school. So we'll see what the future holds, but just seeing her in this film festival is amazing, and she's really come a long way, and her dad and I are very proud of her. So nZinga, keep up the good work. God bless you. We love you, and we can't wait to see what the future holds for you. God bless.
Anyway, they want to become famous on TV. Some people say they want to change it to celebrity. They're being quick to quit, chasing a famous person because fans love them. So what they say to make more fans anyway, to bother fame. Won't you please tell my fans? Stop chasing me if they don't know the way to their house. How they get back home. Some people, what you do is really unusual when it comes to celebrities. Some people, what you do when they see a celebrity, they go crazy until they scream. So what they say to make more fans anyway, to bother fame. Won't you please tell my fans and stop chasing me if they don't know the way to their house, how they get back home. If they're chasing me, with my boyfriend on, they keep on chasing, 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 chasing. So what they say to me, my fans anyway, to bother fame. Won't you please tell my fans to stop chasing me if they don't know the way to their house, how they get back home. So what they say to make my fans anyway, to bother fame. Won't you please tell my fans to stop chasing me if they
Hi, this is Kamal Austin again, and I'm with my daughter nZinga Austin. And I want to talk about the tremendous contributions she has made to the community. Because you have challenges in life doesn't mean that you can't contribute to the community. And I think she exemplifies or illustrates that very well. nZinga has helped me with a couple of news blogs that promote Black businesses, cultural institutions, and community organizations. And I wanted to talk to her and ask her some questions on why she's been so instrumental in helping us. Hi, nZinga, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. So, nZinga, I told you about working with the Southeast Queens Scoop, and you really bought into the idea. Can you tell the audience why you decided to become so involved in the Southeast Queens Scoop?
Well, I noticed on the real news on TV, they're always showing Black people doing bad stuff, like robbing a store or killing somebody or having a gun or something, or like beating somebody up. But in a Black news scoop, we show Black people doing positive stuff, like some of those Black people are doctors or mothers or teachers, stuff like that.
Right, exactly. And we have the Southeast Queens Scoop up here. And if people see, like here's a young lady who owns a cosmetic and skincare business. This article here is a Black History Month special, which talks about the 13 notable African-American seniors and elders. And this talks about one of the state senators, James Saunders, one of the progressive senators. So on our publications, we have a lot of stories about neighborhood businesses. This is Jackson Room, which is a jazz company, a jazz hall that started with maybe 10, 15 people coming out. And because of our promotions, we helped them become a sellout at their venue, and also they're actually going international with virtual concerts and things like that. Other things that we've done, as you can see, the Black Film Festival, we've promoted it, major gospel artists and things like that. And one thing I wanted to bring your attention to is that we've published, you see how many years we've done it. Some years we've done 1,000, almost 1,700 stories in 1 year. So we've done in the last few years over 3,600 stories between our flagship site, the Black News Scoop, and our global site, the Black News Scoop, and our flagship site, the Southeast Queens Scoop. And nZinga has done somewhere in the neighborhood of maybe posted 3,000 of those stories. So it shows her amazing commitment. And actually, nZinga, one night you were sick, you were getting ready to go to the doctor, and you did work on the Southeast Queens Scoop first before you even went to the doctor, right?
I don't really remember that, but I probably did. Maybe I was a hard worker.
Yes, well, you're a very hard worker when you're doing things. But I remember that that you actually, I was talking to you on the phone, and when you went to the hospital, when I looked at how many of the that you actually had did about 5 posts of events in Southeast Queens before you went to the doctor. So you've been a tremendous help, not only to our family, but people in the community. This is a Southeast Queens Scoop. This is the Black News Scoop. As you see, we're doing stories on playwrights and other things. And you've been very instrumental in us making the positive things that people do, many who are not famous or well-known news, to help empower the Black community. And I want to thank you very much for that. And now we'll look at some more of your art and let more of your compassion and commitment show through your art. Thank you very much, nZinga.
Thank you.
Everybody, hey, it's time to
Wake up,
Are you ready? Things are gonna
shake up.
Can you feel it? Feel it on the inside.
Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now. We can always reach
A little higher,
find a way to light
a little fire.
Turn it up and never let it down. You don't.
Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now. We've never been this far before. This could be the defining moment. This could be the defining moment. History will unfold before us. This could be the defining moment of our lives.
Can you hear it? Hear it.
Get louder,
Lift your voices now and
feel it louder.
moving on and never looking back. You know
Nothing's gonna stop us, nothing's gonna stop us now. Gonna jump and shout and join the party. Never gonna doubt, cause this is our day. Bring it on and take it to the top, you know. Nothing's gonna stop us, nothing's gonna stop us now. We've never been this far before. This could be the defining moment. This could be the defining